Hello, in this episode, we are going to see how to install TensorFlow. So here are the key steps. So it's very simple. What we did in previous episode, we have to first have Anaconda, and then we open Anaconda in a Powershell prompt, which is here. You bring your mouse here and left click and invoke the menu. You can see Anaconda 3, and here's the Powershell prompt. And here we are going to type, and you can find it out actually by Googling. So here, install Anaconda TensorFlow, and if you click here, you get to TensorFlow Installation. So this is what I'm following. Basically, I have to type the following command, conda, which is a program that is in charge of installing various softwares for Anaconda. This creates a virtual environment. It's like a folder in a computer. So it creates a dedicated folder for TensorFlow. This is the program we do. And TF is the nickname, the name of the folder. Currently, we have TensorFlow 2.6, so I'm going to name it instead TF26 just to show you that you can name it whatever you want to. So let's see. Conda create. Let's see if I type correctly. Conda create TF26. I named it differently, TensorFlow. The directory exists. So I actually had it done before and deleted it. So there's a name, but doesn't matter. For you, this will not show up. But since I deleted it, it has to reinstall it. So it finds what programs are necessary to create the TensorFlow environment. And it says the following programs needs to be installed, copied in this folder. Do you want that? The answer is yes. And then it will start installing. And this will take maybe 30 seconds, 1 minute. So, and here we are basically done. Okay, so here currently we're in the base folder, which is where are we? And if you go to the C and then users, which you should have, and then there's one folder that user folder that's you, isn't it? You named it when you bought a computer. So this is here. So this is the base folder location in the computer. So how do I go to the newly created virtual environment? Well, conda activate and whatever you named it, TF26. Okay, and how do I know it? Because it says so, how to get there, isn't it? And then here, if you want to install any library, you go here, typing this, and go here in the future, and type whatever command that you find from Google to how to install the library. This is what you do. Okay. One more thing. So how do I get actually to virtual environment in this Anaconda? Navigator. So here we have Anaconda Navigator, and you can see here we're in the base. So at the home and the base here, I can actually now look for TF26. Okay. And what you will find is that unlike the base environment, here the Jupyter or the spiders are not yet installed. It's your choice, isn't it? So whatever you need, you can install. For example, if I click Jupyter here to install, so this will now install the Jupyter environment. So these days, Jupyter is probably the more popular one that people use because you can have a very high quality text commenting as well as run the code inline. So here, so if you have Jupyter here, if you click launch, now it's installed. it opens up here, isn't it? Of course, the alternative is you could have shut down Anaconda Navigator, and what you will find is that at Anaconda 3, now that you have installed it, there is a Jupyter notebook that you can directly go into without invoking the Anaconda Navigator. So you can just go here, and Jupyter will just be opened up here, and you can use the Jupyter. Okay, so this was how to install TensorFlow. It's very simple. Once you have Anaconda, the Anaconda PowerShell prompt, and type these commands. There's a CPU version and a GPU version, depending on what you have. But if you don't know what you have, probably it's safer to use the CPU version. Thank you.